Hey, what's up everyone? It's your girl Brain Shanae, and today I'm going to be doing my August wrap up, so please stay tuned.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Okay, you guys, so it's pretty much the beginning of September, but I want to show you and share with you my August wrap up. I did not get through a lot of books this month due to the fact that I had my son on August the 3rd, and I was pretty much healing throughout the month. So I mean, 3 books is pretty good for, for all considering having 3 kids and plus a newborn, a newborn at that. So I had read a total of 3 books. All the books were phenomenal. So the first book that I read in August was Disney Chills. It's Part of Your Nightmare by Vera Strange. This is another a new series from Disney Books, and I thought this was really cool. It's like a Little Mermaid retelling, but in a different way. And so we meet an 11-year-old Shelley. This is a middle grade, pretty much. Shelley Anderson, and she wants to pretty much try to be a cool kid and pretty much get along with her friends and have more friends, and trying to figure out ways to keep the friends that she has. So she pretty much also, just let you know, her mom and dad, they own an aquarium, and of course, since they have an aquarium, they are near the ocean. And so with that, one day she, in order to impress her friends, she threw trash into the ocean. And then out of nowhere, here comes Ursula. And she pretty much, Ursula says, you know what, I can grant you a wish or anything as long as you, put your end of the bargain, if I do this wish for you and I grant you this wish, there is something that I will want in return, but I will let you know what that is in due time after I, pretty much provide you your wish. And so with Shelley, her wish was to pretty much be the fastest girl in her swim team so that they could win. And doing so, she did grant her the wish and everything like that. But everything turned for the worse. Her friends were even upset at her because she was even beating them and everything. So it's just crazy. And then Ursula, in return, wanted the trident that her parents have at the aquarium in one of the exhibits that they had no idea was actually the King Trident's trident. So yeah, in doing so, as she granted her wish of being the fastest person on the swim team, she did not realize that granting that wish or wishing that wish, she was going to turning into a fish. So that's what was happening to her. She was starting to grow gills, turn into a fish and everything. And so as she provided the trident to Ursula and everything like that, she just vanished. And so at the end of the book, her parents has a memorial for Shelley. So literally, it wasn't really a happy ending after all. But it was a really good book. It was a short read, but it was very interesting. It was a fast read, interesting. It was a great pace. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, but I'm thinking about giving it a 4 just because I feel like there could have been more added to the story, but it was very great. I actually like the retelling, and the cover is just beautiful. I think the second book of the series comes out in October, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I thought this was just really cool of a retelling. So I read this one, so 4 out of 5 stars. Next book that I read, let's see, which one can I share with you? Because they both were great. One book is the first book of a series that I just now starting to read, and I'm now trying to get into the loop of things, and this one just came out this month actually, and it was an amazing book. Okay, so I'm going to share with you this book that I just started within the series, and that is A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I really liked this book. It was a little bit slow paced, but I expected it to be slow paced due to the fact this is the first book, and I just loved everything about Farah and Tamlin in this book, Lucian, everybody. And then we get introduction of Rysand, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and then we get to the terror of Amarantha. I can't pronounce her name to save my life. But this book was great. I gave this I would say 4 out of 5 stars, due to the fact that, it was a little bit slow paced, but I did enjoy it really much and enjoyed it so much, especially at the end, that I'm reading into the next book, which I thought I would finish in August, but never I'm not even halfway. So this is the second book, A Court of Mist and Fury, and this is where I am in the book right now. So I'm not even that far with this book. I thought I was going to finish in August, but I believe I'll just finish it up in September. So I'm in the middle of reading the second book. Put it back in my little book cover right there. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. A great read. I love the cover. It's beautiful. I'm glad I'm going into pretty much this world of, you know, the spring court and all that great stuff. So it's amazing. And just reading the second book alone is definitely has a lot more going on for itself, for sure, of this amazing world and Farrah's world and her transformation and all that good stuff. So 4 out of 5 stars. And like I said, this book was amazing. So I'm gonna put this back here. Right there. And then the third book that I read, which I love so much, and it was just a great read, and this author also had written Pet, which is, let me see, which is this book right here, which I love so much, and gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. And so the next book that this is a literary fiction book, and it's really great paced. I will say it's it's a fast read. I would say it's only like maybe 300 pages tops, but that is The Death of Vivian Ogee, and this book was phenomenal, just going into the perspectives of culture and tradition and everything like that. You have the Niger wives, which is a group of women who are from different cultures and who have married Nigerian men. And it's just amazing. And then you have Vivek. Of course, he's pronounced dead at the very beginning, but then throughout the book, it goes through the journey of what happened to him, what this mystery was, why did he die, who killed him, what have you. And it is amazing. It also talks about, I feel like, family curses in a way of, you know, men having affairs with different women. But then you also think of, in Nigeria, a lot of men in Nigeria, or some, not all of them, they prefer having multiple wives. And so you have some of that in this story. You also portraying of Vivek, of him noticing that he feels like he's more than what social society portrays him to be. He feels like he's more of a woman in a way, and in this culture they do not take that very well, and so he hides that. But his friends also know about him. His friend Juju also loves a girl and everything like that, but then an accident happened, and you know, you have Vivek and Osita, which Osita is his cousin, and they're starting to love each other, like deeply love each other, not like just cousin relatives, but really love each other. And I thought and I feel like with this book, how it portrays it is very beautiful, but at the end it was really sad. I did cry. This book made me cry a couple times, just to figure out what happened to him and everything like that. But this was a 5 out of 5 stars book read for me, and I definitely loved it. I appreciated it. Of course, as you know, this is located in Nigeria. You have different, and also in this book you portray different perspectives. You have Vivek, you have Osita, you have Juju, you have Kavita, which is Vivek's mom, and everything like that. So it's very interesting. And then, of course, as I said before, in this society, in this book, a lot of people do not, especially in Nigeria, do not accept people that, you know, feel, you know, they love women or they love men or what have you, you know. And I think this is a great representation of that, of how people, how unwelcoming cultures and everything can be in a way, if you feel like you are different and you feel like your sex should be something different than what you have, what you are currently, which I thought this, like I said, it was amazing, great presentation of this, of hiding your identity due to what society will do to you, crucify you or whatever, and how your family will react to it. Oh, here's my son. But yeah, say hi.
Hi.
But yeah, I love this book really much. I gave it, like I said, a 5 out of 5 stars. Great representation of everything, Nigerian culture, the families that are entwined in different cultures, what have you. But yeah, so this was my third book, and I loved it. But there you have it, you guys. That was my August wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much, you guys. See ya.